Hi, my name's Jess. I'm here with MiraFit, and today I'm going to teach you how to back squat. The back squat is a fundamental functional movement that builds the strength in your glutes, your legs, and your core. Today we're going to go through some top tips, form, common mistakes, and how you can get the best out of the back squat. But before we get started, let's take a look at what equipment we need for the back squat. So we're going to need a barbell, some plates, collars, and the rack itself. The back squat is a brilliant exercise, but of course it's got to be done correctly in order for you to get the most out of the exercise. So what we're going to do is take you through a step-by-step process of the best way to squat. Step one is all about the setup. So I'm going to take you through how I would set up for the back squat. So first things first, you're going to want to set the bar at about chest height. Next thing, you're going to want to get yourself some plates. Ideally, you want to start off with a nice light weight, which you can then build up as you go through the sets. And next, we're going to want to find the height for your spotters. Okay, spotters are really important in your squat because if you're squatting too heavy or something goes wrong, it's going to be there to save you essentially. So in order for you to find the height of the spot, what you want to make sure you're doing is going into a body weight squat first, where your shoulders kind of lie. That's just about where you want to put the spotters. So now we're going to move into the actual setup of the back squat. So what we want to do is place your hands on the bar, overhand grip, hands about shoulder width apart. If you struggle with some shoulder mobility, then wider grip would be more optimal for you. So once you've had your hands set, then you're going to tuck yourself underneath the bar, making sure you're taking 2 steps under the bar, making sure the barbell is resting on the top of your shoulder blades, keeping your head forward, chest up. Take a deep breath in, stand up tall. Then from there, you're going to take your 2 steps back, and then you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, slightly hinge backwards, and then you're going to break at the knees, and then you're going to lower yourself down until you reach parallel. Then from there, you're going to drive up nice and hard, breathing out at the top. Once you finish your squat, you're going to take 2 steps forward and kind of lean forward in order to rest the barbell back safely onto the rack. Next, I'm going to take you through a couple of common mistakes that I see when people are doing the barbell squat. The first common error is leaning too far forward within the squat. So this is when the chest is coming too far down, with the collapse in the core and the heels are coming off the floor. In order to combat this, what we can think about doing is engaging your upper back, so creating as much tension as you can through driving your shoulders and driving your elbows back. This will allow you to keep your chest up and allow you to not lean forward as much. Second, we can use heel ramps, which will then improve your ankle mobility and allow for you to get a little bit more knee flexion, which means that you can stay upright a little bit more. So our next common error within the barbell squat would be not hitting depth. So this concept of depth can mean different to many different people, but the general consensus of depth is that you're hitting below parallel. So this is the crease of the hips come below the knee joint. The third mistake that we see during the squat is your knees caving in as you're lowering down into the squat or driving back up. In order for you to prevent this from happening, you want to think about spreading the floor as you're going through the squat. You want to think about driving your knees wide and improving the strength within your glute. If you have any further questions about the back squat, then don't hesitate to pop any questions you have in the comment section below.